Hey, good morning, guys. I am in Brooklyn. I'm on Eastern Parkway right now. So it is 7:14 on a Saturday morning. The weather is about 50 degrees. It's not that cold. It's like not, it's not 50-degree cold. It's like 50 okay, I guess. I'm not sure why I'm saying that. But, so it's very nice. It's not that cold. It's definitely good for like a light jacket. And I think it's gonna go up to like 60 today. So yeah, we like for the last few days we've been freezing. So yesterday and today we're having some good weather, and then it's gonna rain the rest of the week. So there's that. So I'm just going through Brooklyn, and I'm just gonna take, the local way so I can get to the expressway. So you'll get a little bit of Brooklyn in this little video clip. So I'm not sure where everybody is doing this morning. Hope everyone is enjoying their morning or their night, wherever you are. So this kind of street just leads straight into the highway, so we're just gonna follow it. And it's been a really long time since I did a video, and it's mostly because I'm not really okay. What is going on here? I'm not really like out and about anymore. It's very rare for me to go anywhere. Right now I'm going to my mom's house. And then that's why I'm doing a video, but I usually stay home for the most part because it's like, what is there to do? New York has been having rising cases, so we might be closed by December. I'm not sure. It's like everything is just like a rumor. So some people are saying we're going to be closed by December. Some people say, it's going to be worse than that. It's going to be, before. And nobody's really doing Thanksgiving here this year. The Macy's parade will be virtual, which makes no sense in a way, because like if it's virtual, then what so you're gonna stop people from going? Because if it's virtual, then yeah, that means it's still happening in a way, technically. This is just, I'm still in Brooklyn for those of you joining. So this is like Fulton Street. I'm passing Fulton. Definitely not turning. So I know right now it looks all boring and blah blah blah, but it gets a little bit better when we go over the bridge I still can't pronounce correctly, and yeah, and then we'll go over the Triboro Bridge. So you're getting 2 bridges today, so yay for you. Stay with me a little longer and you'll get to see those bridges. and this is the type of traffic that I like, the traffic that's not gonna take me too long to get anywhere. And this is usually like the layout of New York. It's, if you have no traffic, you can get to places very quickly, because it's not like they're very far apart. It's just the traffic that makes, you know, something that's a 20-minute drive to a 30-minute drive turn into an hour-and-a-half drive. So it's actually the traffic, not the actual distance. And it sucks. There's a police station, so this is what a police station looks like. Usually a lot of cop cars everywhere. And surprisingly, even though there's like police stations, I feel like the closer you are to a police station, like the worse the neighborhood is. I'm not sure why. I've seen like a police station in like maybe 2 or 3 good neighborhoods, but the majority of police stations are always in like badass neighborhoods. I'm not sure why. Don't ask me why. So I'm now about to pass like Myrtle Avenue. And Myrtle Avenue has been getting developed a lot. So it's definitely a place to look out for, just because like one side is a little ghetto and then the other side is like gentrified. So it's like very kind of weird looking in a way, because there's like in between, there's like some gentrification happening and then some ghetto, and and it's like very funny in a way. And if you keep going, like you're gonna find a Jewish community. So it's like you get everything in one kind of long street. So and that's mostly Brooklyn for the most part. Like one block would be like all blacks, and then the next block would be all Jewish, and then the next block would be like all Spanish, and then the next block would be like some white people scattered in between that. It's really funny. So I know usually my top fans, I don't think they're on right now, but when they do see this, I know he's gonna be very disappointed that he didn't catch it live. So Dan, Dave, you know, when you see it, I know you enjoy it. And and I do want to announce, I do want to take this opportunity to announce that my second book will be coming out next month. It will be a Christmas theme short story book, all based in New York. So I'll definitely let you guys know when that will come out. Right now I'm just trying to get kind of the legal permissions for the photo that we're going to be using for the book cover, and then once that's all set, you know, it will be coming out next month. And you can enjoy, for those of you that are not in New York, you can enjoy New York from the comfort of your own home, because I don't think this year we're gonna have, you know, I think this year New York City will be for New Yorkers. It will not be for tourists. We're really not, I know they're discouraging tourists from coming here, so I don't think this Christmas it will be that packed. I just love this. Usually like this is always packed with cars, and it's like so empty. So you see what I mean about the Jewish in like a few blocks. So now we're back in the Jewish community. So it's so cool that like every ethnicity, every culture, every race can be in like a few block radius and live in peace pretty much. And the city has been, you know, the city is dirty. Let me explain that. The city is dirty in general. But ever since this whole thing started, like the city has gotten even more filthier. Mostly because the city has cut budgets to cleaning the streets and stuff like that. So it's even dirtier than before. And in some parts is worse than others. It's like ridiculous that, you know, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand what the hell de Blasio is doing. They should, like, there's literally neighborhoods, you know, gathering together just to clean up their neighborhood because the city is not doing it. Even in the nice areas, there will be like trash everywhere. So it's not just like the ghetto parts of the city. It's like literally the nice areas as well has been littered with trash. So now I'm on the highway, the 278, the BQE. That's what we call it, Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. That's what it stands for. I'm not sure if the screen is a little tilted for you guys, but you'll be fine. So they finished the bridge, I think at the beginning of the year, like the end of last year, and they did 2 different bridges for each way. And so this one, they actually separated it. Before it was carrying the weight of both sides, but now that it's just for one side, they actually split it. So these 2 roads are going to be for the Bronx, and then the other 2 roads will be for the Long Island Expressway. So the traffic flows a little bit better than before, because before it was a freaking hot mess before they opened the other bridge. Rising. Here it rises a little bit later. In the summer it rises like at freaking 6 in the morning, maybe even 5 in the morning. So it's just rising now. So you see it splits up. So these left lanes are for the Bronx and Queens, and then the right lanes are just to go into the Long Island Expressway. One lane does surpass it and continues into the Bronx and the Queens Expressway. Just for people that are kind of getting in on that side that made a mistake. But if you're on this side, you need to get on the Long Island Expressway, you're fucked. Because there's no surpass. You see, ever since Final Destination, I don't get behind any type of construction car. If I have the chance to move out of its way, I'd rather just move out of its way. We're just going to continue this into the Grand Central Parkway to kind of just take the Triboro Bridge from here. And then every highway in New York City, you will always see like different shit. You will see like mufflers, tires, bumpers. Like, it's not a real New York City highway if you don't see some type of debris from a car. And now we are in Queens. Let me let you guys know. Yeah, we're in Queens now. So we just left Brooklyn behind, and this is all Queens that you see. Just to let you guys know, I think the camera itself is a little lopsided, so that's why it kind of looks like tilted. So you see now it's telling us if we want to go to the Grand Central Parkway to go, you know, into Long Island, if you want to continue that over there, and to the LaGuardia Airport, which is always updating, or if you want to take the Triboro. They renamed it the Robert Kennedy Bridge, but I never call it that. I call it the Triboro. And if you guys are commenting, I'm not sure if you guys are or not, but I'm not getting the comments. Going into the Grand Central to, you know, just, oh, I hate this entrance because it's like always has holes in it, potholes. This guy's letting me in. So usually when it's like a regular like rush hour, this is crazy because like everybody's trying to kind of go on this side to get out the exit before the bridge, because that's the last exit before the bridge. So if you don't get to this exit, you're gonna end up either in Manhattan or the Bronx. So usually during rush hour it's like ridiculously crazy here. And there we are passing the bridge. I'm sorry, not the bridge, the train station. And all of our bridges are now tollless, so they're all easy pass, or they will send you a toll by mail. So usually usually this bridge is better when I'm coming from the other side because you can see the city. Going this way, you can't really see the city because it's on my left. It's beautiful because the sun is like rising over it, and it has like these shadows and then these lights. So pretty. And the only reason why I'm so happy right now, guys, is because I was drinking espresso, so I'm like wide awake right now. So don't think this is my normal behavior. You can see a little bit of the city, but it's mostly like the uptown part of the city of Manhattan. And I'm usually going slow here just because there's always state troopers on this bridge. And that's the only reason why I'm going so slow. Breaks up into two highways, so you can either continue in the 278, which would take you up into New Haven, or you can go, you know, the 95 and this the 87, my bad, Major Deegan, which goes up into Albany if you continue it. Not sure why this holder is acting up, just because this is a brand new holder. This should not be making these types of mistakes. So now we are on the 87, the Major Deegan. For those of you who are coming to the city, just know that they will be calling you. Once you land and everything like that, they will call you and tell you like you need to stay home. And then these are the luxury buildings. So if you look in a few of my past videos, the luxury buildings are finally done, and they're starting a third one to the left. So yeah, now the South Bronx is getting gentrified. So this, if you take this highway, you will end up in Albany. So yeah, and a lot of newer buildings have been going up around here. Like I said, they're getting gentrified here in the South Bronx. So it will be soon something similar to like Dumbo and Williamsburg and stuff like that. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. So I'm loving this because it's like absolutely no one. So those buildings that you guys are seeing on the left, that's all Manhattan. So if you can see, there's like two bridges here. So Manhattan and the Bronx are very close to each other. You can actually swim across and get there. I wouldn't suggest you do it, but if you ever find yourself in between the boroughs, you can swim to one of them. They're very close to each other. And none of these cars ever stop. There's like a stop sign there, sir. None of them stopped. Alright, so I'm gonna let you guys go. What the hell's wrong with this guy's car? So I hope you had a wonderful time with me. I hope you enjoyed it. So you can see there's nothing much to see. So have a good day, guys. If you are coming to New York, I will suggest you cancel your trip because it's not gonna be the New York that you want. It's gonna be a dead, lonely New York, and it's not the same New York as it was before. So you're not getting your money's worth if you come now. Okay, guys. Bye, guys.